old cousin of mine was a DJ, and I could never make shit on beat, dude. That's just beyond me.
All right, guys, we're on. Cheers.
We're on the air. Cheers, Mike.
Cheers.
I have to take a sip.
All right. What's going on, guys? This is K-Pod. Why do I keep calling it the fucking K-Pod? This is the Ktown podcast. This is our third episode. Tonight, it's just the three of us.
What up, what up?
Just the three of us.
That's Andrew. Andrew, Han, Augie, Kaguko.
Hello.
And myself, Peter Cho. As always, we're filming from the Novel Cafe, Novel Bar, the Wine Room.
From headquarters.
The headquarters.
Yeah.
Oh, man. All right. Damn, I had a long day.
You really didn't have any topics, did you?
We didn't have any talking about yet.
Okay.
But we talked
Yeah,
about a
you
couple
had a
things.
long day? Tell us about your day, sir.
No, it's not really worth mentioning. Just running around shopping and shit.
Nothing significant for you?
You know, the only thing significant is that, like, Andrew has a friend, Scott. I'm not putting him on blast because he knows. But
Scott Lee.
Scott Lee.
From Coney Pizza.
From Coney Pizza.
On
Works for
Wilshire
me.
and Berendo.
He's my cashier, right? And then, you know, when it gets slower after the lunch rush, you know, he drives so he can deliver for me as well. So it's convenient so I can do running my errands and whatnot. Mm-hmm. But, like, every shift, there's at least one thing that, like, he just... And it's not like he's new. He's worked for me at my other shop for close to 9 months doing the exact same thing.
Okay, let me interrupt you here. So you're throwing him under the bus before we go on? Is this what's going on?
No, I'm not throwing him under the bus.
Go ahead.
I feel like it's actually my fault because I feel like a lot of the mistakes he makes is because
Sound like a parent right now.
Yeah. It literally is my fault because a lot of the mistakes he makes, like, I assume that you would know not to make them, but I can't assume that everyone's gonna know what the hell to do all the time.
Not everybody's on your level, Peter.
Yeah. I mean, not even saying that. Cause
I'm saying it. Not everybody's on your level. No, I'm messing with you. I know what you mean.
But basically, you know, I took a couple deliveries. He had, and they're both like credit card slips. Mm-hmm. So like they say the credit card number over the phone, and then it goes. I get it signed, and I come back, and then there's usually a tip on it. Mm-hmm. But today, you know, I was in such a rush. I had all the deliveries done. I came back to the shop, said, okay, guys, I got to run some errands, so I'll be back in a few hours. So I did all my shopping, this and that. And then it just dawned on me. It was like at 4:05, and he just cashed out. But I knew he's not going to know. He's not going to have enough, like, foresight to know that, like, when he's adjusting all the tips, he's just going to see random numbers and be like, oh, I don't know why this is on my screen, but I'm just going to cash out. Because once you cash out, I can't adjust the tip, and the tip's lost. And really, it's not even about the money. I really don't care. It was like $7. It's not about that, but it's about the customer that left the tip and then gets their credit card statement or their bank statement, and they're like, I could have sworn it was plus they didn't include the tip. So it makes us look foolish because we don't even know how to adjust tips correctly. That's really the bigger picture. It's like how we look in terms of, like, the outside world or the public.
Well, you look good right now. So
well, anyways, that's really nothing to do with it. But I mean, I love Scott. He's a great heart, good guy. But yeah, man, sometimes he's very honest though. Like if I tell him, "Did you know that?" He'll be like, "No, I didn't know that." And I'm like, "Well, what can I say to that then? From now on, don't do that." Did you guys hear that background noise?
I did.
Okay. Anyways.
I did.
Well. Yeah, so that was my day. What was your days like?
You can go, Andrew. How was your day?
I slept 4 hours this morning. I've been having insomnia because I stopped smoking bud. I didn't drink last night. So my average of sleep lately has been 6 to 4 hours.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wait.
And the only time I get a good rest is when I work all night at the bar.
The only time you get a complete rest?
Yeah.
Okay.
What time did you get to sleep last night? Or this morning then, obviously?
6. I went to sleep at 6.
6 a.m.?
And then I woke up at 9. And then I met up with my friend Andy to talk about some business.
What?
Oh, man.
What? So if you don't...
It's really affecting me. The weed and the alcohol, I don't know what it is. It's like when I'm sober, I feel better. but
you can't go to
I
sleep.
can't go to sleep.
That's crazy.
You know what? I suffered from that too as well. But like yesterday, I didn't drink. It was like the first day I didn't drink, and last night I didn't drink. It's probably the first night in like maybe a month that I didn't even have like one sip. I mean, I won't drink at the bar every night, but if I don't, I'll go home and I'll probably have like 2 or 3 watching Netflix or whatever.
First night where you haven't had a drop,
nothing.
Okay.
But I did smoke weed.
Okay.
And then I was able to fall asleep okay. Like I think I shut my eyes like around 3:20. Woke up at like around 10, and I'm refreshed. Like 7 hours is plenty for me.
So you felt good this morning?
Yeah, I felt pretty good.
Better than when you
did like
would wake
25
up?
push-ups. My 25 push-ups in the morning. Had to knock those out.
You felt better than when you normally wake up from drinking?
Yeah, most of the time, I guess.
Well, I'm saying this morning you felt.
Yeah,
okay.
today I felt better. Or sometimes I drank and I felt like I did this morning as well. But those nights are usually like much more mellow. But you're saying like, yeah, if you don't smoke or drink, but like if you were smoking and you didn't drink, you'd be okay.
Yeah.
But if you didn't smoke and you drank, you'd still be okay.
Yeah, continue with that. So you're saying okay.
Me and Augie was briefly talking about this earlier, but you know, even though I get 3 to 5 hours of sleep every night, I actually feel more rested because I'm sober when I go to sleep. Rather, like, you know, when I drink and go to sleep, I feel like shit in the morning, even if I sleep like 10 hours, you know?
Right.
And
that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were
So
saying
it's weird.
before we started recording, I don't know how true it is. I'm like passing misinformation. But yeah, when you drink or smoke weed, I guess, you don't get like that full. Like you wake up and I heard your mind, you don't get that REM, the full REM.
The deep REM.
Yeah, so your body sleep, but your mind doesn't get that full deep rest and recover.
Yeah, I don't think I ever dream. If I'm drunk, maybe when I'm stoned, I think I might have dreamed. But if I'm drunk and I go to sleep, there's no dreaming. It's like I just wake up. I'm like, where am I? What happened last night and whatnot.
I see.
But you're right. I think it definitely affects your REM sleep. And that REM sleep is what's most important.
Yeah.
You can do 4, 5, 6 hours. You get deep REM sleep, then you're good to go.
You know what else is really weird? It's because I've been going to sleep so late, and my mom is like the same way, but she is fine with sleeping 3 hours. I don't know how, but she wakes up early too. And then, you know, I live in a studio loft, like live and work and, living type of place.
And play.
So every single noise that you make at my house, you
shit.
could hear it. It echoes, And because I am sleeping at the time when my mom's awake, while I'm sleeping, I'm very conscious of what's going on in my sleep, right? So I've developed a weird habit lately where they call it lucid dreaming, right? Like I've been controlling my dreams.
Whoa,
for
dude, I was just talking to Augie
Dude,
about
okay,
this,
you got to tell a story. Okay, go.
And, it's really weird, like whatever I desire in my dream, it happens.
But are you like half awake and half asleep so you can hear what's around you? So
exactly.
You think you're awake.
Okay.
This is what happened. You think you're awake, but in actuality, you're getting deeper in your dream, and then you're like, oh my God, I'm actually sleeping. And then when you wake up, you're like, oh my God, I was actually sleeping. But the whole time I thought I was like half awake.
Exactly. And, whatever fantasy or visuals that I want to have, I think about, it happens even more vivid than my real life.
Even
cool.
like with girls, sexual?
Yes.
That's what I was going to say.
Wait,
well, it always, my fantasies, I always think about visuals. I always think about like money and like, just very like, cool illusions and, like comfortable state of mind and stuff like that. But it always goes back to the girls. Like I think about, okay, maybe I need to look it up fucking, I don't know, Angelina
weird?
Jolie right now.
Well,
I mean, no, I won't put the girls on blast. But like.
But I'll do it anyway.
No, I won't. But I will. Sometimes I'll choose a girl. I'm constantly trying to think about it in my dream, and other times it's kind of like a random girl that I'm like, what?
Who the hell?
Why the hell am I grinding with her?
A random girl like what? Like somebody you don't know or a
No,
stranger?
someone I know, but not that I think about in that way. So it's some weird deep. Maybe
Oh, yeah.
Then I
That's
wake up and
really
I'm
weird.
like, is there some deeper subconsciousness? Maybe I do.
Perhaps.
I don't know. But the weird thing is, I never. Maybe this is like some other thing, but even when I'm making out with the girls and like in my dream and all that stuff, I never get it in. It's like almost like right there, right there, but I'm never full smashing. It's always like kind of like kissing, making out, but it's never all the way. Like I'm
Why
never.
not?
I don't know. That's the weirdest thing. And then I wake up and I try to go right back to sleep, take out Doesn't ever happen.
Oh my
It's like,
God.
Believe it or not, I
like
think
someone
it might
walks
be with
in,
the alcohol.
someone walks. Well, maybe.
And I'm not.
Maybe.
I'm not a doctor, but
but it's like it wasn't like it was dysfunctional. It was just like there was like someone walking in, or there's a distraction. It just, or she had to take care of something, or then I got pulled away and I had to take care of something. But we couldn't just like be there, and like it was the weirdest, most lucid dream I've had like in a long time.
okay. Do you have? I want to hear a lucid dream story from you, dude. Seriously. That's
I mean, you
fucking
guys seen
interesting.
Inception?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
like it almost happens like that.
Like that, yeah.
Okay.
Like whatever I want to create, like let's say I want to create like stairs in front of me, and I want to go up to heaven, and I
Yeah,
want to
yeah.
jump as high as I can. I literally
Or-
jump to heaven and back. You know, I totally feel it in
Dude.
my system. It's really weird, and I used to
That's
only
crazy.
have those dreams when I was younger, like you know those like flying dreams and
Yeah,
stuff like
yeah,
that. But
yeah.
now I'm at a point where like it's so real. You know what I mean? It's not a dream. Like I feel
Okay, when
like
did?
I'm not dreaming.
Quick question. When did you? When you were younger? When did you have those flying dreams? Like.
You know, my mom used to
before-
always
okay.
tell me that falling while you're dreaming, like repeatedly, like falling and jumping, it has to do with growth, like your actual height.
Okay.
That, like, so you feel the jolts, like while you're.
Oh, wow.
Oh, like physiologically.
Yeah.
Okay, when you're younger. Okay.
Yeah, and then while you're dreaming and when the body is happening like that, that's like when you're really growing as from a kid, like growing
Okay.
taller. But now it's like I'm not growing any taller, you know.
But now it's more figurative and like
Yeah.
mentally and all that stuff.
Dude, I was telling him like
Yeah,
a
this
couple
is
weeks
so
ago.
funny.
Oh no, wait! Before all that shit happened to me, whatever. I had this flying dream. Literally, I'm not exaggerating. During that year, like like 50 times, and I don't know if you want to call it lucid, but he was into my dreams a couple times, and I'd be in there, and it was like, "Hey, dude, look at this new trick I learned." He's like, "What? Look, I could fly!" Boom, and I would just fly, and I would just go everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then after like the 20th, 30th time that I had it, I was finally like, what the fuck is going on? Let me look this up. So I looked a lot of dream books, whatever. I mean, it varied. Nobody knows why the fuck we dream,
Yeah,
really.
yeah.
But most of the ones, it was like 60% said there's going to be a life-changing thing.
Oh yeah.
So I was like, fuck, maybe that's it. That's why I'm asking you. You're having all this flying shit. Maybe
Yeah.
you're on the fucking verge of like, yeah, dude, something's going to happen maybe.
You know,
man.
my
I mean,
mom is-
not bad, but yeah,
My
you
mom
know what
is
I mean.
very into stuff like this. Like,
Uh-huh.
especially Korean people, like Korean adults will tell you certain dreams mean certain things
Yeah, like
in
your
life.
teeth break and shit, or
Yeah, like if your upper teeth fall off, that means somebody in your life that are older than you, like your elders, somebody's
Uh-huh.
gonna pass away. The bottom set of your teeth, if it falls out, then somebody younger than you is gonna pass
Really?
away.
Wow.
yeah, mine. It was never falling out. It was just like chipping away.
Yeah.
Like they weren't. It was
See,
just
that's
like
a different
grinding.
thing.
That's totally
Yeah.
different. And wait, I think I did tell your
That's
mom
crazy.
about that.
Yeah.
But
That's
when you
pretty
wake up, I feel like I was just grinding my teeth. Like it felt so real. When I wake up, I'm like feeling my teeth. I'm like moving them around. I'm like, okay,
Dude, they're
still-
so
still
fucking
good.
real.
They're
Dreams.
still good.
Shit.
Yeah. And 3 days ago, I had the lucid dream where I woke up 3 times in the middle of the night, and I went back to exactly where I left off. All
That's
3
crazy.
times, yeah.
Oh, you woke up, went back to sleep, and
yeah,
then took
and then
up.
it was it just
Whoa.
continued.
Was it a flying dream again?
No. It was, sometimes like I visualize things, and I want to, because I'm an artist, I want to like see some
A
crazy
good artist,
colors
uh-huh.
and stuff like that. But in my dreams, I've seen visuals where I have never seen in my life. I've never even thought of.
Wait,
It just appears.
Wow.
do you see color in your dreams?
Yeah,
That's
fully.
fucking cool.
Whoa.
Because most
That's
people
pretty
say they dream in black and white, right?
Yeah, I
But
don't-
mine is so crystal clear. Like, it's like 1080p. You know?
Yeah. No,
That's
I
cool.
think I remember seeing a dream of mine in color. I'm pretty sure I
Oh, so
did.
you
but
don't?
I don't.
That's
Racist.
crazy. I thought everybody dreamt in color.
No, I think sometimes I have. I'm sure I have because I feel like I'm going through my memory. It must be in there somewhere. But right now, if you ask me, like what if I can remember even one of my dreams my whole life, I can only remember like one, the most recent lucid one, and it involved
What
like
was that?
this.
Was that-
It was involving this girl that like I'm like, what the
Always
fuck?
girls.
I know it's so weird, but that one was in
No, it's
semi.
not weird
that
at
one
all,
was
huh?
that one was in semi color. So yeah.
Yeah. You want to know an interesting thing about dreams? It's like I've read this on a Korean newspaper. They say that you know how sometimes you go through a journey, even though if it's
What's going on, guys?
hey, even if it's
fucking losers.
even if it's like some made up story, whatever. Like you're in a crazy journey, right? And it feels like you dreamt it for the whole night. Reality is, in your head, dreams only happen the last 5 minutes before you wake up.
That's crazy.
Whoa, I didn't know that.
That is crazy. Yeah.
So
Exactly.
that's why at the most intense moment of your dream, you wake up.
You know what? And now I just remembered a second dream of mine. This is a more reoccurring one.
Oh shit.
It's like the journey one. Because when you said journey, I was like, oh my god. There's always a reoccurring dream where it's not necessarily like The Fugitive, like Harrison Ford. You're running away from cops, but similar to that, where like I feel like I'm going to get arrested, or I feel like I got arrested, or I feel like I'm escaping.
You're running away from
yeah,
something.
you're running away from the authorities.
Man, that's yeah, dude. That you may look into
my
that.
mom always tells me that like that's because you are running away from something in reality. That's why
Definitely.
you
I
feel
would
that way.
I would believe that. Yeah, I could believe that. That's
So like you
crazy.
guys never get the fugitive dream?
Oh, I do it. It happens all the time to me.
I don't.
Like I wake up and be like, oh, I thought I was in jail. I was like all worried. Oh shit, my mom's gonna be so pissed. I'm in jail. like that kind of like. That's how real it felt. Where I was like, oh, I knew it was a dream,
Right,
but it felt so real.
I got a question for you. It's actually been hitting me again. Man, I can't believe I'm. Well, do you ever, dude? Sometimes I'm scared to fall asleep. Like actually, when I was young boy growing up, because I'm so old now. But dude, I would be scared to fall asleep, and I remember I would be awake all night, like till 4 or 5, because I wouldn't want to fall asleep. Like just losing consciousness scared me.
So you're fighting the sleep, like head, like.
I guess so, but I would just lay in bed up all night, and I would really be scared to fall asleep. Like it would scare me, like just losing everything, going black, and then
So you remember this like what, like 5, 6? What'd you say?
Yeah, I was like 8, 9, dude, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, it was
8,
weird.
9.
But like recently, I kind of had that feeling coming back. Like I'd sleep and then I'd be scared to fall asleep.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that is. I've asked people, and some people were like, "Yeah, I get that too sometimes," but I don't know what that means. Yeah,
That's true.
Do you suffer from like nightmares or anything like that?
No, I don't. I don't even remember the last time I had a nightmare. But sometimes I guess it's losing consciousness like that. Just kind of just fucking freaks me out, dude.
I have. There's another dream I remember now. I'm coming up with all of them. I have had one nightmare that I remember vividly, and I was like 4 or 5. Oh, this is such a good one. Is there any other one? And then actually the other ones, like the fugitive ones, they're like scary, but they're not like nightmares, because like you wake up and whatever. This one I must have been like 4 or 5. I remember this specifically, dude. And I could have sworn in my whole life I was awake, but I wasn't. I was actually sleeping. And I was like 4 or 5, and I was sleeping in between my parents. I'm pretty sure. Like my mom, my dad were like my left and right. But I think I'm awake, but this is all in my dream. Yeah. Exactly. And this is so weird. So I look over to like the TV, and I see, this is going to be so stupid. I can't believe I'm saying this. I see the Incredible Hulk, but like a silhouette of the Incredible Hulk.
Okay, and you're in your dream.
Yeah, he's basically like sitting on top of the TV, kind of like crouched over like this. You know what I mean?
This is still in your dream, you're saying?
This is still in my dream. This is still in my dream.
Okay.
But I think I'm awake. I'm like, that's why I'm getting scared. I'm like, what? It's the Incredible Hulk. You know, Bruce Banner, like old school back then. It was on, and I was like, it's Lou Ferrigno. It's on the fucking TV, and then like it kind of skips, and then I look ahead at the foot of my parents' bed, right, and then I see.
Yeah, which Hulk did you see, dude? You saw the Lou Ferrigno?
Lou Ferrigno one,
Damn,
yeah.
that's a bad Hulk too. That's fucked up. Can't even get the new CGI one.
I was only like 4 or 5, so all that.
You would have been a prophet if you were like, dude, I saw the CGI one before that shit came out. 20 years ahead.
So then I turn back again, and then at the foot of my bed, I see where the coat hanger is, and there's a hat on it and a coat, but I swear to God, it looked like a scarecrow or some shit, and it looked real too. So that freaked me out. And then I looked at the foot, and then like I see Hulk going underneath the sheets and like trying to grab me.
Whoa!
And then boom. I'm like crying. I'm awake. My dad's like carrying me up, and I was like, I had no idea that I woke up, or I mean, I guess I did when everyone was like around me, but I was like, I was awake. I was like the whole time I was thinking I was awake the whole time, but I guess I was dreaming. And then I fucking woke up, and then I guess my parents woke me up because I was like freaking out, whatever, moaning and going crazy. And then they woke me up. All the lights went on. Grandma came in. I was just like, what the fuck was that, dude?
Dude, you just triggered a memory for me. Fuck, check this. I used to sleepwalk when I was young.
What?
Fucking no joke. No fucking joke. Yeah.
Like heavy sleepwalking?
Dude, it happened that I can remember 2 occasions where fuck.
In the
yeah,
Philippines
dude.
or in LA?
No, in here when I was here already. I would like wake up. There was one time I remember I woke up and I was in my mom has like a Buddha statue. I was fucking kissing the Buddha and they were fucking then like in that split second I woke up and I guess I had just kissed it because I don't remember doing it. And they're just watching me. My family were just looking at me like.
Were your whole family's awake?
My mom, my dad, yeah, they were. No, this is like I took a nap, like in the daytime. So they fucking are watching me. They probably thought I was awake the whole time.
You're awake, yeah.
And that split second, I woke up and I look up and my mom and dad just like flabbergasted, looking at me like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" But I had just woken up at that time, and it happened on 2 occasions. Yeah, that's only maybe it happened more, but yeah, crazy. Fucking sleepwalking.
Sounds like a daytime nap.
Yeah, dude. Huh?
A daytime nap.
Yeah, daytime nap. Exactly.
That is
It's not in the middle of the night. Those are the 2 occasions.
In your 20s or younger?
I was like, I would say 10, 11.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I remember she was telling me. I was like, what just happened? I was all scared, and she's like, you just were kissing the Buddha. Are you okay? And I was like, oh, yeah. Fucking crazy, yeah.
I just woke up. I thought I was on the couch, and then you're in front of the statue.
I went to sleep, and I wake up, and that's what it was. They were just looking at me like.
That's weird.
Yeah, dude. Fucking, yeah. Ooh. Sorry. Wow. I shouldn't have shared that one.
No, that's cool. That's a good one. That's a good
Going back to Peter's dream, you know how like you were super scared while you were sleeping like that?
Yeah.
It's kind of not related, but like, do you guys believe in the whole paranormal activity and stuff like that? Like,
as far as what?
Ghosts, and spirits.
I do. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah.
I don't believe in ghosts per se, or I mean, I don't know. It's hard to divide between paranormal activity and then like the existence of like some supreme God. I don't want to say God, but like just some other force in the world that's working.
Well, I don't think he's talking about that. Like paranormal.
You just mean like dead people. Like I see dead people.
Yeah.
6 9 type stuff.
Yeah.
Oof, I don't know, man.
You believe in like spirits or something? I think
I don't. But check this out. Peter's known my mom since I was 11 years old, and he knows the type of lady she is. She's very honest, very spiritual.
I'm sorry. One second. Does this get clogged?
Here, let me see.
But
don't just leave a little bit.
So my mom suffered from seeing ghosts since she was 15.
Whoa.
Till she was 45.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah. Every night.
What?
That's why she still has insomnia.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Well, what would you say?
Well, she just there were times when I was younger, my mom was like literally kind of like almost possessed at times.
Wow.
So I would wake up in the middle of the night just hearing this, like bangs, right? And I get scared. I go into my mom's room, and my mom just banging her head against the wall.
Oh my God.
She doesn't sleep
in her sleep.
No, she's half conscious, half not conscious. She knows what she's doing, but she can't like control herself.
What?
So from when she was younger till she was 45, she tells me that like ghosts will come into her dreams every night and literally take her soul out of her body and fly her around everywhere.
Dude.
Yeah.
No, that's
like, and it's weird because I've seen my mom at a very weird stages in my life. You know what I mean? Like I'm like looking at my mom, but my mom's like not there, because she's like totally different.
She's like zoned out or kind of like tuned into something else.
And she would talk to me, but it doesn't seem like her and stuff like that,
Dude, damn, you told me she's into all that.
But when she got baptized, that's when it stopped.
Oh shit!
Whoa.
Yeah.
Damn.
So she hasn't been. My mom thinks so. My mom is very Catholic. My mom doesn't go to church. I think there's one God. I mean, I would be.
That's my partner, John, for all the listeners.
No, I'm not saying that I was born because of God, but I think there's the universe was created
kind of
by something. You know what I mean?
I think your battery's out.
Huh? I do. I believe in one God. Yeah, I believe in one God.
Me too. I do.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, dude. I want to hear one story from your mom if you want to share it. I mean, that's pretty cool, dude. Seriously, I think that's pretty interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I used to like not even care about it because I was just so used to seeing that sight. You know what I mean? And my mom said when she was younger, when she was around like 18, she would literally see visuals of
Damn.
not dead people, but
No, I that actually doesn't freak me out. That actually interests me. That's pretty cool.
so I'm not saying like my mom would see like a headless person walking around or like, but she would see things and tell me about it.
Damn, dude, your mom
And saying that she's not lying,
Wow, she's in touch with that other side, dude. That's pretty cool. Seriously, that's pretty heavy.
Don't call my mom psycho, man. But she is crazy, She is not regular, like
She's on some other shit
yeah.
for sure, definitely. She's probably seen a lot of different stuff too.
Well, you could call her gifted. Maybe that's a different word.
Different in a good way. Yeah, that's pretty crazy, dude. Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, my mom suffered from it for a long time.
You gotta be very honest. Is it good?
Is that good or bad? Oh,
I mean,
It could be good or bad.
Right, it could be either. It could be either for sure. I
mean,
don't think it's a bad thing.
My mom
though.
hated it though. My mom was scared every night.
Uh-huh.
That's the most painful experience if I had to go through.
Yeah.
So it can't be good.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe in the future, because she felt the spiritual safe from God or some Holy Spirit, and if she became a different person, maybe that's good.
Maybe it was like a journey. It's like a journey.
The journey,
Yeah.
process of journey. But
Yeah.
when there was a journey, you can't say that was fucking good.
Yeah.
That's fucking bad.
Yeah, that's bad.
But I mean, a lot of people. I mean, that's part of the struggle, though, man. Life is a struggle. I mean, it's just not always going to be good times, but it's like, yeah, life is a struggle. If it doesn't, whatever doesn't kill you makes you better, basically.
Exactly. Right.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
I remember growing up, she used to tell me, she's like, I hate going to sleep because I have to deal with the spirits. Like, she would just tell me that. I was like,
And you're like, what?
that's crazy. And I would just go to sleep, like, not even thinking twice about, like, what was she. I knew my mom was suffering, but.
That's
But
pretty
you're
wild,
too
man.
young. You have
Yeah,
no idea
I
what
have- I
you don't
have
even know
no-
what suffering
yeah.
means yet.
I mean, I was a very happy kid.
Yeah.
I was not caring about it. But
Have you read anything about you probably know already, like astral bodies and stuff? How they say like you. I mean, it's never happened to me, but I know like some people I've read where they're like asleep and then, they fall asleep and then they'll look down and they're like floating above their body. And then a cord is like connecting them to their sleeping body because they're like in their spirit, and then they can
Yeah,
just go.
yeah. That's what my mom was going through.
Dude.
She wasn't like
she
there
felt
was
like her spirit was.
no. My mom was saying like
Mm-hmm.
the spirits, like 2 or 3 spirits, will come to her bed, and like their hand will go into her chest and like pull her out, like her body
Whoa.
out, and then
Whoa.
they would just take her everywhere she wanted. They would take her outside the house,
Damn.
fly her everywhere in Korea, like wherever she wanted or whatever. Give her the
It's a
experience.
flyer everywhere in Korea. Seoul.
First class.
Where we going? So okay.
But then she hated it because it was so scary, But
Damn, that's pretty intense.
I mean, I believe my mom. Like my mom.
No, she wouldn't
No,
lie to
she's
you about
not lying.
that.
That's the
Why
whole
would she
thing.
lie?
Is she's not lying.
I think it's
and
all fucking true, dude.
And
That's-
it's like, but that's like her journey. That's what has happened to her, and it's like, and it's weird because, like you said, she's not the only one. It's not like all these people came up and it's somebody, let's all make up the same thing. It's like, no, it's like there is some weird correlation or like association between. It doesn't have to be religion, but the spirits, spirituality, life, all that stuff. There's obviously some type of connection.
Call
to
me
all
crazy. I think that's always there. It's always been there, but it's just so locked up because, they don't,
And
whatever.
it's so and now in our day and age we're so removed from it all.
Exactly.
Because we're not like in like the countryside, or we're so wired in and plugged into everything that we're never going to allow for any type of weird shit like that to happen to us. And when it does, you'll just like, oh, no, that's you'll think you're psycho or something, you know? Mm-hmm. But if you're out in, like, I don't know, all those stories of abductions or whatever the hell you want to call it, like, they seem like normal people. It's not like they were, like, far-fetched. They're just like, but they weren't, like, you know, plugged into the city. They're like, or maybe they were, I'm not sure. I could be completely making all this stuff up. But I'm saying is that it's definitely... it looks more fantastical in our day and age because, you know, we want to make everything so much more like black and white. Like everything has to be explainable. Yeah. Everything has to be scientifically proven. Everything has to be, which I agree with. I do like science and all that stuff. But I mean, there's just weird, like, lucid world and dreams that like you can't control. And if people dream the same way, like maybe that is some human condition. That's just a part of us. And it just cannot be explicated through science. Like people have tried, but they can't. Right?
Well, what if it's like one of those latent things where we're just because it's so new to us, it's like a new technology. We don't know how it works, but 100 years from now,
cool.
You know what I mean? 100 years from now, I'm saying we'll look back and be like, man, remember when that whole spiritual realm we were getting into, we didn't understand it, but now it makes sense. You know, like when they first discovered chemistry, physics, you push that theory out, people were like, kill him, he's a heretic. Burn them at the stake, you know. But now it's like, chemistry, H2O, that's water. You know what I mean? So right now it might seem crazy to people because we don't understand it yet. And then when we do, it's like, oh, okay, that's always been there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
one of those
absolutely.
things. So I believe in that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
I
dude,
do.
It's fucking, it's
bizarre,
man. You know, my mom. I think it happens to a lot of people that have like innocent souls. You know, like my mom's like very innocent. Like she doesn't know jack shit about, like, I don't know.
I understand.
She lives the moral life. You know what I mean? She really truly believes in that like clean soul, like morality type of thing. You know?
Yeah.
And it fucked her up though as a kid. Like the ghost really fucked her up. You know?
Damn.
Yeah. It's really weird.
That's pretty intense, dude. That's fucking intense.
And what's even weirder is after she was baptized, it only happened like. She said less than a dozen times till now, you know?
Wow.
And it still happens, she says, once in a while, but not as much.
Why did she get baptized?
That's not why she got baptized.
No, I know. I'm asking, why did she get baptized?
Because my whole family were Buddhists, but like my dad's side of the family, my mom's side of the family, a little bit. You know, all Koreans are Buddhists, but they didn't really go to, the temple or nothing like that. And my mom... just thought I needed like a spiritual guidance in my life,
or something.
So my mom thought Catholic system was very open. You know, like my mom believed that like my mom always enjoyed alcohol and stuff like that too. So she didn't believe in like drinking's a sin or nothing like that. And like, but there are little weird things about Catholics that it doesn't make sense. But
such as, tell me, I'm here. Like what?
Where do we start?
That's a whole different topic that I don't even want to get into.
But that's so funny because
we all went to Catholic school.
Yeah, so like me and Augie born and raised in that Catholic system.
Hell yeah. I still got my uniform, dude. Come on, blue pants, white shirt.
I hated getting molested as children.
Please elaborate. Wow.
No. But I know you, dude. Me and Augie were in the same... I mean, actually, I've said people in the podcast. I'll put this guy on blast. He's a fucking child molester. But our freshman English teacher, Father Lindner.
Oh, I didn't have him
at Lloyd. Oh, you didn't have him?
Never had him.
I had him my freshman year. Remember, we got that letter though. We were like 19 or 20. Remember that shit?
Yeah. You told me about that.
Yeah.
Fucking. And then I'm not saying like I could tell like it wasn't like shocking. When they pegged him out, I'm like, dude, this guy was moderator of like the fucking like the geek clubs.
Yeah, chess and checkers club.
Knights of FRP, fantasy role playing. The Knights of FRP.
Oh shit!
Hackers Golf Association.
That's right, FRP. Fantasy role playing. Oh, it wasn't.
Exactly.
They weren't playing D&D.
And then he fucking
wow.
He Hackers Golf. That was another one. I guess wasn't there like a Monty Python club or something where all they watched were Monty Python movies?
I don't remember.
Not saying that's gay at all or anything or suggest anything,
dude,
but it's just he had his target, man. But the thing is so this letter,
holes, that was his target.
This letter fucking outlines how, like, so I looked it up on the web. So he didn't. The thing is why Loyola was like saying, "Oh, he never molested any kids at Loyola, whatever." Or have we heard of alleged whatever? The reason why is all his victims.
You're putting the fucking school on blast, son. Go ahead.
Don't worry. It's a good thing. Loyola's the best school in Los Angeles. Oldest
Go
school in
ahead, go
LA. One of the best.
Like every Catholic
One
church
of the
has
best. One of those bang for your
story like
buck.
that, like
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
My
I'm
church-
not putting them. I'm not throwing them under the bus. I had my best experiences at Loyola. So,
Yeah.
anyways, what I'm saying though, I mean, they kind of fucked me up in college though, Loyola. I'm not gonna lie. So, anyways,
Oh no, that's a good topic you're thinking about. Go ahead,
Yeah.
go. Continue though.
but it says that his victims all have websites. They have a website for all his victims. They're all his
Victim.
they're all his nieces and nephews.
shit.
Wow.
What?
Yes,
What?
nieces and nephews. They're not like strange
Shut up.
little boys. It was
Wow.
boys and girls, but they were like they were related to him.
I never saw that. That's
And
crazy.
I'm like, if they,
Well, he clearly
I'm
had
sure
problems.
Loyola didn't know about that, but I'm sure someone knew that it happened somewhere else,
That's
and
some-
someone on the way top of that Catholic order,
That's
like
some
put him
Syracuse,
over.
Penn State cover-up stuff.
You know,
yeah, for sure.
it definitely
sure.
could be, man.
That's
Absolutely.
And I'm not saying like, dude, I love being Catholic. I'm not saying I go every Sunday or do this and that. But I mean, if someone said, "What are you?" I'm like, "Oh, I guess I'm Catholic," but I don't go to church ever, and I don't practice any of the sacraments. But then I feel like that's what makes me Catholic. I feel like all Catholics are just like me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's like at any day, the church I know is always going to be there for me. And well, I mean, not saying I'm ever going to need it or anything, but I'm
think
like,
that's why the
it's
whole-
my experience, my body experience is. I understand how Catholics are. I can see, I've seen the crazy devout ones, and I've seen the more integrated secular, like,
Dude, that
you know, and I'm
come
like,
on, dude, that mental tool they use, guilt. That is a powerful
oh my god,
tool.
dude,
That is a
yeah.
powerful.
that is something I won't let them get away with.
Look, I
anymore,
mean,
no way.
we're just stating the facts. I mean, they already tell you you're already born into original sin.
I
So they
know.
already say you coming out of the womb, you're already fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Seriously,
Yeah.
you're already sinful.
I always
when
thought,
you
is
came
that
out. That's
because
crazy.
they don't believe in sex? So the way I came out here is because of sex. And
magically?
that's
I don't know.
That
Yeah.
doesn't make any sense.
the
to me.
best sin ever to commit or something.
Yeesh.
But why are they so bent on sex? Like no sex for the priest. You can no premarital sex. You can only have sex between man and woman. And it has to like create a child.
They
I'm
should.
like, how fucking stupid is that, dude?
I
They
think it's just like the way, because everybody
And
knows
no
not to
abortion.
have sex as a because we're all animals. We all have animal instincts.
Yeah,
I
dude.
think
Oh,
it's
yeah.
very difficult, and when a priest could withhold that temptation, I think it just shows his characteristics. I think that's why it was made.
Saying like he's such a man, he doesn't need to have sex.
No. I'm saying it's
discipline
such
is
a
that
it's
such
such
another-
a hard task. It's so hard to.
I have a different theory. I have a theory that there are.
Wait, no, let him
there-
finish. Let
Okay,
him finish
go
his
ahead.
point.
No. Go ahead.
Okay, go ahead.
I think it's such a hard task that's why that's the hurdle you have to overcome to become a priest. But the more sociological theory is, back in the 50s and 60s, if you were gay and Catholic and you don't want to get married or anything, you would just go into the church because then it's a good cover and it's like it fits in well with the little,
wow.
you know what I mean? Because then
You're saying to
Makes
become
sense.
a priest?
to be
like going to the
they
seminary.
would go into the seminary because
Okay.
they know they're
Damn.
gay, and they know they can't possibly get married because they would get divorced because the wife would be like, "What the fuck? You never want to fuck." So then
Not
they
you.
go
I like Walter. Uh-huh.
or whatever they go.
Nice.
I mean, they go in the priesthood. I'm not saying, and that's cool. If there's a gay priest that actually wanted to be a priest, it's great, But I'm saying there may have been more gay men that felt so repressed and so vilified in that society and time that they had
That's
no
pretty
outlet
cool.
to come out.
That's
And the
pretty good.
only way they could do is be like where, they're not gonna be like nailing other guys or nailing other girls, but at least if they're priests, there's a guys where like, oh, that's why he's not having sex with the girl. At least it explains that end. Who knows what he's doing?
That makes sense. I
to
can see that.
relieve himself on the other end or whatnot,
makes
or maybe he
sense.
just
It's
he
such
just
a-
jerks off all the time. Whatever. I'm sure priests jerk off.
Yeah, that's
Nah,
a sin too.
please don't jerk
Masturbation
off.
is a
That's
sin
dirty.
according
That
to the
stuff is
Catholic
dirty.
Church, right? It's a sin according to the Catholic Church.
To masturbate,
I think so, yeah.
technically, I don't think it is much of a sin anymore. Is
Rule
it really
5,
a sin?
Section
Yeah, it
3,
is.
Article 2.
No, I remember like in health class. Remember the hairy palms? There, no one wanted to show their palms. I was like,
Nice.
I was like, I know I jack off, but I know I don't have hairy palms either.
Nice. That's the worst from
according
there.
to the church, it's
That's
It's a
a
sin.
good point.
It's a sin to masturbate. You're saying?
yeah. Well, according to the Catholic Church,
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I do masturbate not every day because I live with my mom. Fuck. I have a
But I would.
Because you don't have a girlfriend.
Well, if I
had a girlfriend,
no.
I'd never masturbated when I had a girlfriend.
You know, when I was living, when I was basically living with my girlfriend, I will fucking whack it when she's at work. You know, like you know that's and we fucked every day.
Dude,
you know?
that's funny.
And I was 19, so
You're right. Yeah, I
I'm
guess.
a little crazy.
But I think that
That's hold on. I'm gonna cut you off. That's funny. You're saying with a girlfriend and you still masturbate. I remember I would do that. I would feel guilty after
yeah,
like, damn.
You know what?
I should have saved it for you. I should have saved it for you.
All guys know that once you desire something, especially like women, and you have it, we want more. And if you know what I mean, and if you're having sex with the same girl for 2 years, 3 years, 10 years, or whatever, you're gonna want to whack it to, or like have sex with different women. I mean, I'm not saying
so
like,
masturbating
that's
to
good,
like different
you know?
types of porn kind of relieves that
You know what I mean?
temptation.
Yeah,
I'm sure
so
it does.
That's okay. Okay.
I definitely masturbated while my girlfriend was at work before.
You know, for me, I'm trying to think about it. I did, but it would be like she was on her period, or like she was away.
Well, I'm a pervert, so
But yeah, it's also your libido. I mean, like sometimes you're like, "Fuck, don't worry, she'll still get hers." Right now, I just need to. I'm stressed. I got to take care of this. No, not back then. Maybe right now it's a little.
John a mic so he
got
can
some
join us.
difficulty.
Yeah.
No?
But hey, like the dream. Remember, I couldn't get it in. Fuck.
I'll come in and have a little smoke that shit, and I'll give you the wise comments.
The wise and divine comments of John. The book of John, right here.
Nice.
Feeling of this. Yesterday the weed, that was
Yeah, I told you I was tripping on the weed last
Really?
night. Yeah.
What happened?
too strong.
Oh yeah.
But you know what?
Oh, nice.
It's good because you're not hitting it that hard. Yeah, it's clean too.
It's nice. I feel good. I relax. But this guy grows a weed, right? So
Wait, this is gonna be
he
streaming. Hold on.
He needed some kind
Okay.
of like favor from me, so he goes, "This is the best shit I have." He gives me, but I don't want that fucking strong shit, you know. That shit like makes me feel relaxed and feel chill, you know. That shit fucking like tripped me out a little bit.
No, but you
a
smoked
drug.
out of a pipe though. You smoked out of a pipe, right? Yeah, he usually smokes joints. So I told him the medium.
Fuck like a little fucking booger.
It doesn't matter. Like when it's filtered through a joint, it just and you can control it with a pipe. It's raw smoke coming right at you. That's what my theory was. Because I didn't hit it off of a pipe for a while, and I got pretty fucked up off the same bud.
Are we going YouTube on this?
Nice.
Yeah, we are gonna go to YouTube on this actually.
You're on video.
You can't run from mayor. I can't run from mayor.
No, none of us.
What were we talking about?
Masturbating, illegal girlfriends.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I used to do it
Not
all the time.
illegal.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, I became so used to the girlfriend I had at the time that I would literally check a girl out in front of her, and I didn't think it was bad. I told her it's not bad because they are dressing in that way so people could look at them. I am with you.
Where did I lose
You know what I mean?
You know, I had like I said, I would masturbate when I had a girlfriend, and actually, it fucked my it kind of fucked with my sex drive with her because I would do it,
Wow.
and I wouldn't want to have sex with her anymore because like I already got off twice today, but I wouldn't tell her that because she didn't want me to masturbate.
yeah,
you know, so I kind of was hiding that from her, and she didn't know that. She just so it came out as,
Holy shit.
oh, you think I'm undesirable? You didn't want me, and it took a toll after a while. So that's
Wow.
Yeah,
I'll never even.
on that end, yeah. So she's like, you don't want me? So it was like, damn, it's not
Yeah.
even like that. I jerked it 3 times already today. It's not even like that, but I couldn't tell her that.
You know what was funny? My ex-girlfriend used to love it when when she
Jerk
hears
in
that.
front of her
No, I told her I did, and she would like it.
that you jerked off.
That's cool. Yeah, everybody's different. Yeah, for sure.
All
But yeah,
girls are.
But then again, I was like,
ways.
that's cool.
I was fucking 19. I was really healthy. So
Yeah,
you know,
dude, fuck.
Oh man,
3 times a day. Oh
Yeah.
my god, that's so excessive.
that's pretty healthy.
we did 3 times a day for like a year straight,
oh
Damn,
my god.
you put in work.
every day. You know, like
You put in work. Damn, good work.
like I said, I'm a pervert.
Yeah.
So like,
cool.
I don't know. Yeah, it was fun.
So what were we talking about? Masturbating, being
Jerking
a sin,
it hard.
and then the girlfriends. Yeah, yeah. I guess that's funny that your girlfriend would actually get mad that you jerked off.
I wouldn't tell her. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, so maybe she would be like, "Oh, you jerked off already." Okay, maybe.
Maybe I should have told her, but I mean, she knew I did. But I don't want to be like, no, I don't want you. I should have just fucking told her. I was young, I don't. Right now, if same scenario, I would have been like, yeah, I'll lay it out for you. But yeah, whatever. I was young and dumb. I'm like, if I tell her, she's gonna give, So
yeah.
It probably would be different right now, But yeah, word to the wise, don't do that because they'll feel undesirable,
Yeah.
So.
The weirdest thing was always like staying over at my girlfriend's house, and then she was out and her roommate's out, and then I jerk like while they're all out. That would be the weirdest thing.
Why? What do you mean?
Because usually I'll usually go to my apartment, go home, and I'll just jerk in my own like environment. But then it just adds.
Oh,
like
you're saying you're not in your house?
No, I'm still at my girlfriend's house or
okay.
my girlfriend or roommate's house.
I got you.
And they're not there though, so I'm like, you know what is a new environment? Like a new laptop, and I have to like fucking damn. I have to remember to clear the history. I gotta clear all the history.
That's funny.
Because then if I know I'm gonna be alone for a while, I'll be like, I won't just go to the first one. I'll be like, okay, remember that one. Let's look for some other one.
You guys ever had like webcam sex?
I have never.
Never.
You?
Never. I've done a.
First time.
I've done like a clip.
Uh-huh.
But you send a video clip, and they send a video clip, and not like live stream, like FaceTime.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I can't even imagine what you could do with FaceTime.
It's pretty. It's very like first time is very weird.
So you're just jerking, and she's fingering herself.
Yeah, but
is she using like a dildo? Huh?
You order them to what to do. You tell them what to do.
What?
It's actually very fun.
And she's yelling at you the same thing.
Oh yeah, she's telling me what to do. Take off your pants, like crater your balls, like all type of shit.
Damn.
Like,
what the
lotion or whatever, like. That's and I would tell her to bend over this way, like do this, do that.
Is this a generational thing?
So couples out there with the new technology that we have, and if
FaceTime.
you guys are apart, and if you guys need, I strongly recommend because it will save your relationship. I'm telling you, because when you're months apart, if you really, there is something about
that intimate connection.
It happens through the fucking web, dude. I'm telling you, and it's.
Can you imagine getting caught?
It gets old. Everything gets old. Sex gets old.
Yeah. Sex gets old real quick.
But it's a way. It's a way to, have that bond.
Satisfy yourselves
while you're apart with them. But yeah, that's some new age shit.
That is some really new age shit.
So I'm telling you, get that fucking iPad, fool.
Because I was thinking phone sex back in the day would just be like no visuals, just over the phone.
See, that's
and it could actually be your girlfriend, and then,
I always thought phone sex was pretty exciting.
Man, yeah. I've done it a few times. It was awkward for me.
Yeah.
It was like, yeah, I'm not good at talking dirty.
No, dude, no guys are good at that shit. We're just like, yeah,
yes.
do that, yeah. Yeah, I'm doing it right now.
You know what's weird? I just don't like. I don't like.
Girls wanna hear.
I'm used to jerking off by myself, so even with my girlfriend, it's weird to like be jerking off in my girlfriend's either on the phone or like on like whatever. What was it, AIM or whatever the fuck it was back then? It was just weird.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But
well, I keep saying.
I still did it though.
Yes, I did it anyway.
Yeah.
Oh well.
I mean,
so do you guys want to switch up speed? Talk about something else?
Yeah. I mean,
no, I don't care.
I was a horny teenager.
We could go off of this.
No, there's a lot of things we could have went.
So this is kind of embarrassing, but I'm gonna tell you guys anyway.
Do
so
tell.
like,
I love it.
John
It's like
was in here
the
earlier.
confessionals right here.
So like, no, Peter already knows this. So I can't masturbate at home as much because I live in a fucking studio. Like
the
loft,
workspace.
And it's
There's no walls.
All right, well, okay.
no walls.
It's a box.
Right?
Oh, go ahead.
It's a little box.
A big box, actually.
So when I can't hold it anymore, I have to look at masturbate. I call it a Charlie Chaplin because I cannot make any noise.
Are you kidding me? You can't make any noise?
Now I could
down?
even like my like when you're coming or whatever, like your breath gets heavy and stuff. Like now I have a control where I will not make any noise.
I was reading like a journal, like a publication. No, dude, and like he was saying like a lot of guys when they're young, growing up, because you have to masturbate like behind your parents' back, and so a lot of guys they're like girls were coming in to like this therapist, and he's like, my guy doesn't make any noise when he has sex, and he did research, and he was like, there's like a big sector guy. I don't know. I read this years ago, and he was like, yeah, because they got so used to masturbating when the parents were coming in, so they'd have to be quiet. And they got used to that. And when they had sex with a girl,
fucking perfect sense.
and they wouldn't be all into it. And she's like, why aren't you into it? You're not making noise. But they just got fucking programmed that, yeah.
I know.
You
But
know
then
what I mean?
the flip side to that is then you have to offset that with watching lots of porn and streaming, and then you realize, oh, yeah, you got to make some noise, make her scream, and there's a good balance there. You don't have to be like the porn stars, but you don't have to be the Charlie Chaplin either.
That's another topic we could talk about. Porn, like
What about?
Like you guys grew up with magazine porn.
Fuck,
Yeah.
dude.
My friends, we grew up with streaming.
Streaming, dude. You know how many times I caught him on like Pornhub and shit when I was like 13, probably?
Damn, that's...
What was it? No, it was...
You know, I had a very
No,
good
it was-
internet connection at my house. So after school, my friends would just come over and just go fucking
Dude.
ham on that shit. You know, they
Are
would
you
just
serious?
watch porn.
That was like 7th or 8th grade.
Dude, I
at the
couldn't... Man, see, I couldn't...
10 years ago.
I can't watch porn with a bunch of dudes. I'm like, I don't... After 10 seconds and a bunch of dudes in the room with me, I can't watch it. I'm like,
No, I haven't watched...
I can't do that.
That's a different story when you're
Okay.
13.
No, when you're
Right.
younger, yeah.
Video
yeah.
Okay,
porn is
okay.
very new and it's free and
okay,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
okay.
it's fucking
yeah.
factors, man. And,
Right.
I remember
Yeah,
there
it's
was
very
the...
uncomfortable. Hell yeah, that
no.
shit's uncomfortable.
Was
Yeah, I'm
it
like-
like Morpheus or LimeWire? It was
LimeWire.
this was the precursor to streaming porn. This is where you just downloaded like the ripped
I
fucking
know
files.
millions of
Shit.
Come on, man.
Dude,
you
get
guys,
like a
you guys,
dude,
you guys do.
a
I brought it back.
5-minute clip. It take like an hour to load.
Or like, dude,
You're like, oh shit, I'm getting the tit.
No,
I'm getting
I'll-
the tit.
dude,
You
I'm-
see the one tit come out. Oh shit,
Dude,
you'd have to wait for the rest of it.
the
That was the worst.
pictures, the pictures are
That or just even like, or it would stop and buffer. You're like,
yeah,
fuck.
yeah. That's why the LimeWire one, like, you'd
That's
have to.
fucking funny.
Minimum would be like 18 minutes is ideal.
I know what you mean.
I
dude.
never-
Takes like 2 days to
That's hilarious.
download, but then you fucking kept that file. That's on deck. It was like boom, on deck all the time,
Oh
dude.
my god, that's good.
Oh man.
You know what's funny? It's like there's only a handful of times I've masturbated off pictures, and you know I can't do it anymore. Pictures just don't cut it for me. You know
that's
what I mean?
Old school. That is old school.
That was like maybe like college for me. Yeah, like 13 years ago, 12 years. No, maybe even like, I don't know when
That's
it's streaming.
fucking old school.
Whenever before the LimeWire
And
Morpheus
now,
shit came
like,
out.
me and you talked about this a long time ago. This whole sexual experience is different now. You know, like I had, you know, when I was in college, like I had girlfriends that give me BJs, and they would just look at me. You know, they look at me, and I thought that was kind of uncomfortable. You know, like they, because you know, I don't know. Were
It's
girls
true.
like
I
that when you
think-
guys were younger?
no,
too?
older girls, they don't really look at
You don't
all
like
the
to
time.
get looked at when you're getting hit?
No, I do, but like not all the time. You know what I mean?
not like you have a camera and
Yeah,
they're looking
like-
at a
Okay.
camera, basically.
porn star, and then that whole
None
like
of my girlfriends looked at me. They just looked.
like this whole
Straight ahead.
facial stuff. It's really weird, you know. It's like,
You know, I'm sure there's some weird. Not I don't want to say negative, bad. I think there's like it's kind of like there's good and bad in everything that comes along. You know,
I think it's
the
kind of
good
bad
thing.
because there's no excitement anymore. Because like
No. But I think it's good that girls.
You do get
I think
desensitized to it. You do.
I think the desensitization is bad,
Uh-huh.
but I think the good thing is I think it liberates a lot of females into like becoming more like sexually like
active.
not
What do you mean?
active,
What do you mean?
becoming like owning their sexuality a little bit more. Like
Well, I think
this isn't really not porn. This is really in terms of like Sex in the City, like Paris Hilton, and like in that era.
that's a-
like that's when all
Thank you,
these.
Paris.
I know. Thank you, Paris Hilton. You made it cool to have anal. I love it. But I'm just saying that I think like Sex in the City though it made like young girls like 14, 15, 16 on up were watching these ladies like own their sexuality when they're thinking before the model was like, oh, they should be married and they're like having kids and whatever. And I think that's a good thing that's happened, at least for guys anyway. And I think for
Yeah.
women too, because I think it's made them a little bit more sexually like mature in terms of that.
Ooh, I don't know, man. You don't have daughters, so it's easy for you to say.
I know,
You
that's-
have a
that
12,
is like-
13-year-old
that-
daughter, and she's watching Sex in the City.
Well, no, maybe I think
know what
maybe
I'm saying?
that's the one thing that she shouldn't be. But I felt like the angle of like not making it so taboo and like exposing that this is like a reality that's going to be happening. I know it's how I don't have a daughter. You're right, but what I'm saying is maybe I'm looking even college girls, 17 seniors in high school, college girls, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. They're still children, man. But
Sure.
they are also now at a more adult of an age where they can be exposed to that and be like, oh, okay, it's not bad to have these weird, like, freaky thoughts.
Well, okay.
Well,
My
thoughts
thoughts.
and I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I think thoughts and learning from pornography is totally different thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because think about it, guys or girls, like when we watch porn, like this is how I was when I was 16, and like when I had my first sexual experience, I thought when I was having sex, I thought my standard was based on porn.
I know.
You know what I mean? So
Talk
I
about
thought
epic
Right.
failure.
Absolutely.
like all these different positions, and how you're supposed to do it, and like where you're supposed
Blowjob
to
first.
come, and like
Yeah, like it's a fucking
For
script. Right,
me,
right.
because like
that's
from
true.
my sexual experiences through, I don't have much.
I still try to replicate. I'll admit
But-
it. I'll be like just comically be like, let's try
You know
to do
what,
as much as I can.
I'm not trying to be a sensitive fucking bitch right now.
No,
I'm just
no, go
being
ahead.
real. Like the
Yeah.
best sex I had was those like intimate, like really when I'm really into the girl. you know,
Yeah.
Oh,
Of
absolutely,
course.
dude.
Yeah, but now, it's just like, fuck, like now when I meet girls my age when I'm fucking, it's just like, I feel like they expect, like,
They want the porn
Yeah.
they
experience.
want the fucking porn status.
You know what?
And
I'll
I'm like,
No, I think that's all hype, dude.
I
I mean,
agree.
I think they want to seem like they're that way, but at the end of the day, they just want to get
that
fucked
shit.
good.
Yeah.
That's it. They don't want to get fucked like a porn star. They just want to get fucked with love.
it's in the media.
Nice.
Right? Is that
Fuck
it?
me with love.
Fucked with love
I
and
like
care and like don't mean it got to be a relationship, but just don't be like
Well, okay.
a 3
I
pump
remember
chump
the
or
porno
something.
thing got so crazy in high school, that Pornhub and all those streaming. We because I went to Catholic church. We had an assembly about how skull fucking
Whoa.
is so bad, and you should never say that word or even try it.
What? They brought up skull fucking
Skull fucking.
at Crespi
Carmelite.
Oh,
and Encino.
they had a
Shout
fucking
out to Crespi.
assembly.
All-boy Catholic school.
That's
An
funny.
assembly
I had a great time over there. Yeah, assembly.
that the faculty addressed the student body and that the practice of skull
I
fucking
feel like
is
every
evil.
LAUSD actually in Los Angeles County, like that was around my year. I think they all did.
What?
It was on the news. President Bush talked about it.
What?
W. Wow. Okay.
I don't remember this, but I wish I
Skull
did.
fucking. Check that shit out.
Check that shit out.
Oh, I'm gonna Google that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll admit it. I don't think my version of skull fucking is the version that's like on porn. But
Man,
sometimes
that's just not right. Dude, we're Asian, and when I see like a 9-inch cock, that shit makes me feel like shit.
no. But when you're skull fucking, that's why I don't feel so bad. I don't feel like I'm really hurting her that bad. Not like if I was a fucking.
Well, because you
I'm
don't
not-
have a 9-inch dick. Fool.
Well, yeah.
But I've seen some Asian porn, never Korean though. It's always like Japanese porn.
You like the pixelated porn?
I don't like the pixelated
Nice.
porn.
Yeah.
But why is Korean porn so awful? Just like the girls
I
are
don't think I've
so
ever seen
hot.
Korean porn.
Korean porn is garbage, dude. It's always like
It's the cultural thing.
it
man.
is
I mean,
culture.
it
But,
is,
but
it is.
Japan is very similar to Korea,
gotta-
but maybe
I'm
they're a
gonna
little bit
look
more
up
head in the
not,
porn game.
Not in the,
Got me
not in the
interested.
sexual things. Japanese people,
But
I
Korean
love you
girls
guys,
are
but you guys
such
are fucking
freaks.
freaks.
Yeah.
I love them.
Especially men, they're just horny and perverted, and like they think about some fucking weird shit.
What, the Korean guys?
No, the Japanese,
Japanese?
porn, man.
I thought you were talking. You could have
there's
easily
a-
been talking about Korean guys right now. I was like,
There's a whole genre of porn that was only created in Japan. You know what I mean?
yeah, I know. There's definitely
which one's
some
that? Which one's that?
theories behind that.
All type of shit. Like
I know there's a cartoon shit.
Bukkake.
Okay. Oh yeah. All right.
There's like
No, the raping.
Dude, I can't even
yeah,
watch that.
The
I can't
simulated
even
rape
watch
and
that.
all
You
that.
know, there's
yeah.
that whole rape scene. That's like the public fucking.
Or the burglar, like the burglar, like there's a burglar
burglar.
scene. Oh, am I the only one that's seen that one?
I haven't seen that one. You fucking
That's
pervert.
fucking
Am I-
hilarious. Dude, they need to film that over here. Burglar porn. I just know about Big Sasha's Pizza, Bang Bus, the normal stuff, Not burglar.
Have you ever
That's
seen the
fucking
Have you
hilarious.
seen the reverse bang bus?
I've heard about it. I haven't seen
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Shout outs to Bang Bus.
Shout out to the bus. Yeah.
Learned it all from you guys.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I remember those old school. Remember 8th Street Latinas?
Hell yeah, I still watch that shit.
Is that still around?
That shit in my computer. I don't know.
Oh,
that's,
okay.
that's still around. I don't
To
have a
Van
computer.
Nuys.
I swear to
Yeah,
God, I was like, because we live in Koreatown. I'm like, they're not really pulling these girls from 8th Street. Like, literally right here on it. But
No,
some
dude,
of them,
stop
I
that.
swear
No,
to
they're not coming from 8th
No,
Street.
I know, but some of them.
You were waiting on the corner, dude.
No, what I'm saying is, why would they call it that? And then I swear to God, some of the girls are hot enough where I was like, dude, I definitely could have seen her on 8th Street.
You watch too much porn. You were waiting on the block.
Yeah, maybe.
You're funny. No, they don't really come from there. I don't think. I don't know. I can't say.
I think I know way too much about porn, but I'm sure.
We all do. That's the whole thing, man. We all know a good, fair share amount, more than we'd like to admit. That's the bottom line. We all know more than we like to admit.
No,
I mean, that's the problem. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to see exactly how vast my knowledge is compared to someone else's.
I'm not going to place a judgment good and bad. You watch as much porn as you want, but for me, it becomes bad when you cross over that line when you can't look at girls normally.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like a normal average
no.
girl who looks decently fine, and you're like, fuck that. She ain't a 9. I can't fuck her. You know, then I'm like, then maybe your head's getting a little flooded too much.
That's definitely slippery slope. I
You know what I mean?
totally agree with you. And like, especially when you're like down and out on yourself, like, you know, when you feel like shit or you feel like you don't feel like you deserve anything or whatever, and then you turn to porn and then you feel fucking like extra guilty afterward. No, not extra guilty.
I'm kidding. Go ahead.
But what I'm saying
repeat that again?
What I'm saying is when you're already like kind of depressed, and then you jerk off, and you don't really feel any much more.
Oh,
better.
yeah.
You feel
there are
if not more depressed. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
That's
Oh
what I
yeah,
mean.
dude.
And so what I'm saying is those are the deepest,
Tears
darkest
of
moments.
joy.
Like the best time to like.
That's that PNS they
Yeah,
talk
the best,
about.
the healthiest way to like jerk off, I think, is like
you know about that.
I mean,
All right, go ahead.
I didn't catch that, but
That's a PNS, but go ahead.
PNS.
You know what PNS is? Not PMS, PNS. The post-nut syndrome. Go ahead.
Post-nut
You know that.
syndrome.
Go ahead,
Okay.
You know that.
Yeah. No, I lost my train of thought. I was just how jerking off can be bad, like or porn is bad. I don't think jerking off is bad, but if you do too often and then you're watching way too much porn doing it, I think it definitely can affect your social behavior.
Yes.
But sometimes I feel like it can't improve your social behavior. And right now you have to work on your social behavior because it's not because of porn you're like this. It's because of some other stuff. But watching a lot of porn is definitely not going to help whatever your situation's in. I don't think the porn itself can make a solid, make someone that's on like a solid foundation and whatnot go psycho. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like for people that are already vulnerable to, some emotional distress or, feelings of like loneliness or they don't think they're cool enough or they don't, whatever, and then they go to like
Peter,
porn.
do you want to talk after this? Should we turn the mics off? We'll come back.
Exactly. No, I'm saying, but that's why I don't think it's. Maybe it
surprisingly,
could.
there's a lot of people like that in America.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Way
I'm
more
sure.
than you think,
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Come on, dude. All the images they show on TV. Girls, you got to
Yeah,
shake your ass. You
come
got to
on.
show your titties. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
Our media.
that's. Come on. What do you?
fucked
What
up
the
right
fuck
now.
are you?
Fucked up.
Wait, what are you
Exactly.
implanting in people's? Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, we gotta
I mean,
get
it's
off
crazy.
that.
I mean,
man.
when we're drunk and going out and having, with your boys and like, the music is fucking awesome because, it talks about bitches and, and how like I fuck with all these bad hoes and, like I gotta go get me this bitch and, like, and money and, I think that's, it's ruining the youth. You know what I mean? They don't see the quality of life. All they're striving for is fucking being a millionaire.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
And it's
Well, I think that's what we're led to believe and that's what we're thinking because that's what we see in the media and that's what we see being perpetuated.
Well, okay, let me ask you
But
this.
I know there's a lot of people out there that are just like, this is all so stupid.
Sure. Look, when you have a son, when you have a kid, daughter, and there's a
If and ever.
if and when if you do that, are you gonna let him watch like these videos? He's watching. Are you gonna be like, yeah, turn that up? Yeah, she's shaking her ass. Drop it like it's hot, but do the butterfly.
Probably not.
You know what I mean?
I would like to think that I wouldn't.
Yeah,
I
twerk
wouldn't
it, mommy,
prevent.
twerk it.
I wouldn't
You know?
prevent my kids from doing it, but it would only be because I'd hope that like I've exposed my kids to certain
I
things.
sound like an old
where,
man. Go ahead.
Yeah, but I expose my kids to certain things where they're like, oh, that's fun and all, but they're not interested in that kind of stuff. They would actually be. I mean, yeah, they'd be better than that. Honestly, not better. Maybe they're more exposed to other things where they can appreciate just how comedic it is. Or I mean, who knows what it's going to be like in 15 years or 20 years or whatever it's going to be. But like, I would show them and be like, look how absurd this is. Like, I'd be watching it with them, explaining and breaking down how retarded it is,
That's
and then
cool.
I would
There
let them
you go. I
watch
like
it.
that.
Because
I
I
like
would,
that.
because it's like I can't ever be wanting to restrict them for some or censor them from something that's actually being
exactly.
exposed.
They get off the chain.
Yeah, but if I show them and like walk them through it at a very early age, and then they just adopt, even because I'm just like their only role model, But if they adopt that and somehow take something away from that, oh man, she'll be straight or he'll be straight. But why do I think I'm gonna have daughters? All my friends have daughters.
You're gonna have all daughters. Too.
Fuck, I know.
You are.
9 daughters.
But you know, like,
You're gonna be such sluts.
Nice.
or even worse, squares. That's another one. Even worse. What would you rather have? Like a daughter that was like a super righteous, like Jesus loving, church attending,
I would
like
have a
perfect. Rather that or like a cool girl that is open minded. Yes, she likes to have sex. She's not a virgin. Like those are your two daughter choices. Which one would you have?
thinking
Square, like the Mormon, or like the cool girl?
I don't think
It depends. It depends on how she is. You know what I mean? It really depends on how she is.
Exactly.
Because
If I think she's cool, she's level-headed, she gets good grades, she knows what she wants to do, she's driven and she has ambition. I'm like, I don't care. I know you're gonna fucking suck dick. I mean,
Nice.
I know you're gonna suck dick, but you better be selective of which dicks you suck. That's what I would teach you. But then you have the fucking alternative girl, the square, the one that like.
that's a good way to go. But
Yeah,
don't talk to her.
I
like
like
but my divorced, like my wife took away my daughter and like put her into like some seminary or nun school or whatever the hell they do. Like the complete polar opposite. Where she's totally like asexual. Like she just doesn't.
That's
Doesn't that be weird?
I think that's kind of like the times where we are, our generation, the kids we're gonna raise. Like, I mean, the way we were raised is totally different from. You know what I mean? It's gonna be different. Things are getting more out in the open.
Yeah.
You can't hide it. Our parents could have, they can't hide it totally, but with less information, it was easier. So yeah, it has to be out in the
It
open.
has to be on.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So,
And you know what? I remember like being a teenager, and I was.
Oh, I do too.
Sneaky. I think I'm all being sneaky. I'm going out, partying with my friends. Drinking.
Wasn't getting away with shit,
Dude.
Yeah,
man.
but that's how all teenagers think, right? It's like,
Oh,
I
yeah.
sneak out, I come back in, and my parents didn't open the door, like didn't pick my lock. They didn't call me. They think I got away.
oh,
I'm
hell
good.
no.
I'm good.
They did the whole game. They had it
I was
mapped out.
pretty sure I let you know every single
real.
time you fucked up. I was like,
No.
you
I know. But there are
retarded.
occasions where like you didn't know about. You know what I mean? There are things
yeah,
that
yeah,
you know.
yeah.
No. What I'm trying to get at is, I know there's still adults that are older than me feel like you're getting away from your parents about anything in life. You know what?
see.
Getting away with
yeah,
things.
yeah.
They're getting away with things.
I
Yeah.
see.
You ain't getting away with shit. Your parents know
Exactly.
everything. I mean, dude, everything, right?
Everything.
Every goddamn thing.
They see you
Yeah.
coming out of the womb. They from the
Oh, yeah.
start. They yeah, hell yeah. Ugh.
And you's a fool if you think you know,
Yeah.
like you got your parents on lock, because you don't.
Dude, you know how many
Exactly.
times I had to get Andrew from the principal's office? At least 2 or 3 times. Once from
Runs in the
Oz.
blood, okay.
One from Oz, trying to jack some like G.I. Joe Nintendo wristband.
That was my friend Johnny.
Oh, here it goes. He's blaming
What's
it on
Oz? What's
Johnny.
Damn.
My boy
taking
Johnny
the fall.
Smith, San Diego State.
You threw him under the bus, huh?
We
What the
used
hell's
to
Oz?
be- we used
What's
to-
Oz? What's that? Huh?
They used to sell these fucking gifts. It's like a large gift shop. They used to sell like
Okay,
a-
I see.
Like what's it called? Oz.
no, it's like Hot Topic.
Oh, Hot Topic. Yeah, but
but
it's Oz.
not as goth or whatever that you want to call it. But I was totally kind of like punk rock when I was like in junior high school. So I saw this, and like I was getting like, I started doing things like smoking and drinking at a very early age. You didn't see me grow up. So I saw
concur,
this Misfit Zippo lighter, and I was like, "Fuck, this is
Oh,
like
nice,
the baddest
nice.
thing I've ever seen in my life."
Oh, that's what it was.
So I thought I was like a fucking, like a little fucking ninja, like trying to hide that shit. And my boy Johnny, he was really into like Super Mario, like South Park, stuff like that. So he saw a Nintendo wristband.
Yeah, that was
So
it.
we both came up on it, and as we were walking out of the store, this 6-foot fucking black guy, the security, caught us
Oh man.
and took us to the
Game
back.
over.
It's either we could call the police or your parents could come and get you. And I'm like, hell no, I'm not gonna fucking call them.
Damn. At that age,
Yeah.
you'd rather have the cops come
Yeah.
up. Damn. Okay.
And I was like, fuck, I'm all thinking now.
Who am
and
I
I'm
gonna
like, you know
call?
what? I'm gonna call my Hyung, And Hyung means older brother in
Okay.
Korean. And
Okay.
I was like, so I called Peter. And I didn't even know what to tell him at first. I was like, I'm on I'm on Ventura or somewhere.
I was like, where you at? Where you at? He's like, Oz. I'm like, you try to steal something? And he's like, yeah. He fucking got caught.
And that fucker charged
God.
Peter like $300.
No, it was like $100. It was like over $100.
Well, to me at the time, I was in junior high school, so it seemed like the
Yeah, it was like
most
the
money I've seen.
it was like the made up fine they
Oh
make
my
for
God.
shoplifting or something
So
that the store
he
made.
made you pay for
So
it?
he
Is that what
bailed me
happened?
Yeah.
o-
Did we end up
over
keeping
there.
the fucking?
No, we did not.
Oh
end up
shit!
fucking keeping that
You
shit.
should at least kept the fucking the
Bastard.
Zippo.
That'd have been a cool memento to have. And
I
have
still
it right
remember
here.
that guy, man. He was a bitch. He was a bitch. 'Cause
Yeah, he was kind of.
if I was a security guard that see a junior high school little kid stealing something, I would give them a fucking lesson, you know, and just fucking.
No,
get
he
the
just
fuck outta
wanted
here.
to.
He just
fucking,
wanted cash.
Yeah, because it was like
That's
in Sherman Oaks. It was
horrible.
like on
He wanted to go buy
Ventura.
a fucking eighth of a quad of weed.
Yeah, exactly. He's like,
Go
oh, I'm gonna
home.
shake down. These
Not
mother-
trying to be
What
racist.
happened with Johnny? What happened with Johnny's mom?
So I had a very good relationship with Johnny's mom, and ever since that day, Johnny's mom don't look at the same way even till today.
No, really.
I mean, she knew we were,
So
kids.
did Johnny's mom get taxed
Yeah,
too?
yeah.
Shit. We have to pay. You know, I should have just let you guys call the cops. You're fucking like what? You're like 13,
Yeah.
12.
But I
over
was so
a Zippo.
scared.
Yeah,
like,
it was super
I was
scary.
Fuck
really
yeah.
scared because there was like
The back room.
I went to principal office all the time, but not actually I never been in trouble by the law or anything like that, So
Yeah.
that was like my first encounter where like I could have got in trouble for like stupid shit like that, but
Yeah, but what?
That shit didn't stop
they
me
could
That's
have
from-
cool.
done
You didn't
nothing,
press
dude.
charges, man. Damn, that's.
You know what? They probably would have like let you go anyway,
yeah, they probably
or
would.
we would
They
just have
probably
to
took
pay,
me
or,
home.
or
and,
we would
like,
have just paid for the product.
no.
It would have been better than getting shaken down over like 100 fucking some odd bucks. What? I was so stupid. I was stupid back then too, man. That was a long time ago.
I think we ended up
10,
drinking that evening or something.
11 years ago. I don't know.
Nice. He's like a 12. Here, take this.
No, I mean, I got into drinking very early because I was so curious. I was so I think I was like this more than any other kid that I know. You know what I mean? Like, I needed to find out if I was gonna do it by myself anyways.
Yeah,
you know what I
me-
mean?
And
I
having
was
me
out
as
of
his
control.
babysitter was not probably the best thing for him. But I never drank with him. The weirdest thing is, I would drink and he would watch me, and I'd get
But
turned
I would,
sometimes. but I would never let
steal
him
that
drink.
shit, you know?
Yeah, but I would never allow him to drink. He'd have to really sneak it or something. And then I don't know.
I don't know when
And then
was-
I don't know. I
when
think you
was
hit
the breaking
I think it was
point,
like
15,
14 or 15. And once his mom was cool with him drinking, then we're like, fuck it. If your mom's cool.
My
with it.
mom's rule was drink under the house, but don't drink outside the house.
See?
Because my mom knew I was gonna be fucking wild and shit.
Yeah. You don't know what's gonna happen outside the house. Driving. Oh my god, driving. Drinking and driving, folks. Do not do it. Call a cab.
Yeah, shout out to MAD, Mothers Against Drunk Driving. Shout
Yep.
out to them. Don't do
Don't
it.
ever drink and drive.
Call a
especially
cab.
Yes.
Call a Tongshi.
$3.
Especially in K-Town. For all you K-Town
Yeah.
listeners, there's no excuse. There is
Yeah,
no
you drunk
excuse.
girls, you cannot drive home at
I
2 in the
know,
morning saying that you're
exactly.
okay when you can't even walk straight.
Nice.
I'll give you guys a number. Actually, no, I can't do that on there. But
It's been 1:15. You guys want to keep going?
I think you want to take a break.
We could do that. Whatever.
Or we could,
Yeah, I'd say
we'll just end it. It's like,
you want to end it. You can take a break.
pretty long.
It's on you. It's your call.
I guess, yeah. Do you want? Yeah. You know what? This is a nice and low key one. What time is it right now?
It's 2:30 in the morning.
9:24.
hour and 10 minutes.
All right, no, this is a good wrap to it. Anything you guys wanna? What should we put?
Sorry, we didn't have a topic. We just
No,
improvised.
but you know,
Why not?
sometimes that's
Yeah,
cool.
it
I
was
don't
good.
really want a
liked it.
topic.
It was good. It was
You know,
good.
we're not gonna be able to get a guest, especially in the early on. Like we're so lucky. Thank you again, Freeway Ricky, for coming
Yes.
on our first episode.
Yes.
You
That was
still
or
owe
our
me a
second.
shirt.
Still owe me a shirt.
Yeah, tell him right now.
But yeah, so
Shout outs to Coney Pizza.
yes, King of New York Pizzeria Pub,
Yeah, Wilshire and Berendo, and one on
Third and Western.
And Koreatown Art Walk. It happens every last Thursday of the month. We have a comedy night at Novel, first Thursday of the month.
No, oh yeah. Comedy Night PK Town.
Oh, shout out to
Comedy Nights at
PK.
K Town, first Thursday of every month.
DJ Zoe.
Viper Vapor for providing us with some excellent vape pens of the highest quality. So you got K Town Art Walk,
That you run, by the way, the moderator right here.
the moderator
That's why
right
it is
here,
being
Andrew.
plugged. Yes.
So if you're an artist, upcoming artist around Los Angeles County, holler at me at ktownartwalk@gmail.com. Just give me some info, maybe your website, and I will get back to you as soon as I can.
Yep. Oh, you can follow us on the Ktown Podcast at Ktown Podcast on Twitter.
Yes.
I think it's basically the Ktown Podcast on Facebook. I guess that's the only two I use.
Get at me. That's right.
Yep. All right,
And then,
guys.
right before we go,
I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as we did.
This is
it.
the Harlem Shiver.
Hey.
All right. That's it.
What was it? What was it?
Live long
And prosper. Yes, folks. Nice. Thank you.
Wrap it up.